So I remember seeing this, chat.
So this is a very exciting...
Oops. I remember seeing this thing years ago. Not that. That's a regular basketball.
Yeah.
But they made a basketball with no air. You don't have to inflate it. And I heard that the NBA was going to start using it and shit, and I was like, there's no way. But this guy got one, so...
Exciting day. Not because of this. I mean, you've seen this before. This is a basketball, a Wilson basketball. It looks a lot like...
Looks a lot like a basketball.
Some previews. Wilson's futuristic basketball that's inside of this box right here. And I don't know what the
They did that with
presentation is
tires
like.
at one point too, right? Airless tires.
That's probably been a thing for a long time, but the major tire companies buy the patents and don't release them. That is way too big of a box, we can all agree, for a basketball.
Know what the
absolutely.
unboxing, this new high-tech basketball, and of course I said yes, and now we are here. So
Also,
the
don't
reason
call it
I've got this
high-tech.
other basketball is in order to
tech,
compare the
though.
two. The futuristic, 3D printed, high-tech basketball that
Said it
costs a
again.
lot of money. I'll
Said
tell you
it
more
again.
about that. The basketball that you can buy at any sporting goods store.
Hey, say
I think
basketball
this one was
more.
about $60 Canadian. What we're used to bouncing, and it bounces essentially the same
Yeah,
way.
we got
So
it.
It bounces
They
like a
bounce in their
basketball.
balls. We got it.
You know what it feels like?
Yeah, that feels right. That
Like a
feels
basketball.
Good. And by the way, I don't even remember the first time that this was shown off, but I wanted to get my hands on it ever since I first saw it. Like I saw
I've wanted to get my hands on it ever since I've touched a basketball.
some of those initial prototypes.
That is
I'm
sick
surprised it's even a real product.
Sure,
like
looks
I didn't know if it was going to be more of a concept car type thing that then
Yeah,
would eventually
same.
change. And
Also, hey, come on.
Yeah.
The packaging.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Too much. That's dope, though.
Dude, the ball is $5.
Airless Gen 1.
Did he just
He just
caress?
caressed the shit out of that ball. Like a titty. He just touched that like a titty, dude.
This Wilson is dedicated to pushing the boundaries of sports innovation with the Airless Gen
Wiggling
1
your finger, we can
basketball.
read.
This moment marks a historic achievement, and we hope it fills you with the
Naughty little
significance it
basketball.
holds in the world.
He's really trying to stretch this to the past
The
8-minute
14,
mark so
yeah,
he can
so
get
he can
run ads on it.
monetization.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we know your
This is
game,
kinda like a
Mr.
collector's
Ball
item.
Lover 9000.
Mirror
it's a
base.
trophy.
Dude,
you know?
okay,
Airless
yeah,
Gen
it's
1, and I got
$2,500
this
because of
tag.
everything else.
Yeah.
You know what's
So
cheap?
cool.
The basketball.
Unbox therapy custom tag with the basketball pattern.
Said it again.
Let's get the ball out.
Basketball
So many
pattern.
balls.
Dude,
Way different.
It looks
it's
cool
hard
as shit,
to
though.
describe
That looks sick.
this texture. I mean, I have experience with 3D printing.
I would imagine
it
it's some
kind
sort
of
of rubber,
feels
right?
like that substrate, almost like it's been sanded or smoothed out. And then the other thing I'm noticing right away is
It's a basketball.
the depth of the 3D printed portion
That was a
is.
cool shot.
Yeah.
It's not a single layer. Like it's far more complicated than I expected.
Sure,
There's
okay.
an
High tech.
interior and an exterior wall.
Bounce it though.
And
you know.
there's maybe
I'll bounce
a
at the 14
centimeter.
minute.
You have Airless Gen 1 written over here, and you have the Wilson logo.
Okay, this is a ball with holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
How long can we talk about the details of a 3D printed ball with holes in
He's
it?
describing a woman.
He's describing the creation of man.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's a uniform
How
design,
God
and you
created
can
the
see
earth,
way
and it's this video.
They've integrated your typical seams. I mean, they're not really seams here. I wonder how long it would take.
For you to bounce it? Me
3D
too. I wonder
print
that as
something
well.
like- Holding it, I can understand
That it's a
why
basketball.
it has the insane price tag that it does. And I'll just tell you at this point, this thing is $2,500.
Yeah, it's in the title. We know.
But there's not going to be many of them, and it's probably extremely time-consuming to build this. I don't know how
watch
many
this
people
video?
will actually
Yeah.
use them.
Yeah.
Versus that is something incredibly exclusive. The other thing I notice is it's as you look around the edge.
Oh, here we go.
Like you see here, for example, you don't have
Oh, dude, fingering a
entire
pussy. Look at his
cutouts.
fingers,
Instead,
dude.
this is completely symmetrical. But I assume
Symmetrical
that
like
all
a breast.
this has been considered.
He's gonna fuck
and
that ball after this
every-
video.
he is definitely gonna fuck that ball.
Indentation new Airless Gen 1, and I think they wrote Gen 1 on purpose in order to imply, hey, we're not done here.
Hey,
Hey, I'm about done here though.
no shit though, right?
Okay.
No shit. They
We're
did
gonna
that.
skim.
We're releasing
Should we
this
skim?
Yeah, let's go.
for the
We're
super
only
fans.
halfway. Fucking
There we go.
finally.
Shit.
8 minutes.
What?
Oh, it doesn't even make a sound?
Oh, I don't like that there's no noise.
Yeah, dude, that's
Okay.
part of the fun.
That's
First
kinda
thing
sick,
first,
though. That's kinda
the
sick.
sound. This didn't come through to me on the other videos that I watched. The sound.
Sounds like
So
fucking.
weird.
Sounds like
yeah,
clapping.
it does sound like clapping
Dude,
a little bit.
he's
Kinda
gonna fuck this ball
satisfying,
when the
though.
video's done.
It's like a whoosh that goes through the ball, and I guess I should have expected that.
I do want to
because
see
you've
what
got
it
all
feels like
these
though and bounce it.
Openings here. It's bizarre because it bounces the same way, but yet those other attributes like the sound
sound?
difference and that air friction, but it does feel satisfying.
I'm waiting for penetration to come through. That's gonna be his next word.
Whew.
Also, dude,
maybe
come on, man.
Doesn't play
Yeah,
basketball.
yeah, through the
Oh, yeah.
legs.
grip
Come on,
is
guy.
a lot different, right? I'm feeling
Also, is he in the
the
back
texture on
cave?
my fingertips. The grip is the biggest
Okay, now he said
difference.
grip.
I wonder if they're gonna use
We done
that
here?
Airless
We can be done
basketball.
here, yeah.
But I'm
Just, thought that would be cool. That's interesting to me. Definitely, I think they need to figure out a way for it to make a sound. Because that's
Yeah.
part of basketball.
Yeah,
when you think of basketball, you hear the shoes just...
Yeah.
And
Doing, doing, doing. Dude,
Yeah.
it's part of the fun. Immediately, I was like, if they 3D printed skateboard wheels like that, and it was just silent when you were cruising,
Yeah.
I wouldn't like it.
No.
It's the best part of skateboarding is that that fucking
Yeah.
carving
Yeah, I wouldn't
over
like
the
that
cracks.
either, yeah.
Gung, gung, gung. Like, dude, no, you need that. So it's a give and take, and also $2,500, too much.
Obviously too much.
Send them the ball in a trash bag and make it what it's really worth, $20.
Well,
Because that unboxing was a bit fucking much.
of course it was.
I mean, it
But he hasn't
came.
had
It
anything-
came in a safe.
But think of a guy that his entire YouTube channel is based off of reviewing tech.
You
He
want
hasn't had a
the
good-
unboxing part to be
Dude,
cool.
you get one good one a year, maybe. Like, you had the Apple Vision Pro, and that's going to be your one banger. Until
know what-
iPhone decides to do something different, which
Right.
they have not and will not for a long time.
You want to know what he uses the Apple Vision Pro for? Is the jerk off to basketball videos.
She hate my mood, but she love how I smell. I hate it too, but I cannot hate myself. Since 2016, I ain't worn Chanel. You ain't got the bag, but that